YouTube, this is Bernadette Miss B, and I am back with you this evening. I'm your favorite virtual encouragement coach, and I am back with a new topic. Our topic for today is limiting beliefs. More specifically, money myths that are derived from limiting beliefs. Many people is a limiting belief. That is a belief or a belief system that limit people from living at a higher level. It is derived from a poverty mindset. Okay, what is a poverty mindset? That is when you have a mindset and you believe that there is not enough for everyone. There's not enough to go around for everyone. Examples of this would be money, would be mates, would be jobs. Those are just some of the good examples of what I think that a lot of people with this particular mindset automatically think and assume that there's not enough resources or people to basically cover and to go around. So let's get back to limiting beliefs. Now that we have an idea of what a limiting belief is, let's talk specifics. The first myth that we can talk about is the infamous money doesn't grow on trees ideology. Okay, for me, I now realize that though money doesn't physically grow on trees, that is a very dramatic statement to make when clearly money does not grow on trees. But in my opinion, it still can grow and expand into your life. So to just say money doesn't grow on trees, it gives people the impression automatically that you will have to grind and basically kill yourself, and your money is not going to expand. It limits you to dream. This is my thought process on that. So with that being said, now that we look around and we see all of the people that have multiple streams of income, I think it's pretty safe to say that everyone that has all of these multiple streams of income, they do not have to go to a physically draining, physically grinding type of job or work in order to have multiple streams of income. You have people that have residual income coming in from books that they have written, from videos, from websites, from starting online businesses. So I'm just trying to kind of give you an idea of how the money doesn't grow on trees narrative can basically stump your growth, because in my opinion, it limits you to dream and think outside of the box and to learn, accept, and be open to growing your income and your finances in a positive direction. Okay, here's another money myth that I want to tackle. All rich/wealthy people are crooks. Okay, this is one of the huge myths that kind of grinds my gears, because that is opinion, first of all. If a person is walking on God's green earth thinking that all wealthy and rich people are crooks, and you want to keep that as your personal opinion, that's you. But to spread that type of ideology to younger people and the future generation, in my opinion, it does not create a healthy environment. So let me also add this. Needless to say, but I'll say it anyway, there are poor people crooks, there are middle class people crooks, there are wealthy people crooks, there are uber wealthy people crooks. So to completely build the narrative on the all rich people or wealthy people are crooks, to me, that is just, that's, in my opinion, that's trifling. The next money myth that I would like to tackle with you, and this one is a big one too, is having money or desiring money to have a good salary. A lot of people demonize other people for wanting more. And that, again, is based on the fact that the particular person that is spreading this type of thought process has a limiting belief about what is available to them based on whatever parameters that they have built around themselves. So they demonize other people that want more and that have more. They create this narrative that you don't need all that money. Okay, let's place an asterisk there. Who are you to say what another person needs or desires? We live on this earth for a long period of time. People are living longer and longer these days. So with that being said, much more is going to be required for you to live. That's a fact of life. But yet you have people that are older people that are spreading this type of, in my opinion, mythology economics to younger people, and it puts them in a position, in my opinion, basically to fail. Older people see that the cost of living is going up. It's blowing up. You cannot go to any city in the U.S. and pay $150, $250, $350 a month. And there may be some places that still have such a small amount of money required for rent per month. That place is going to be uninhabitable. That is my opinion. Or that place is going to be a place that has some type of catch with that small amount of money that is required for rent. So you see the cost of rent. You see the cost of cars. You cannot go and buy a car for $5,000. And I know that there's going to be people that are going to come in the comments and say, oh, well, I only pay $500 a month. Everyone's level of expectation and desire for safety, their level of expectations, as I've stated, has to be taken into account. And many of those apartments are not going to be safe for a woman to live in on her own. People see the cost of utilities. People see the cost of car insurance. They see all of these things, but yet they will sit there and look a younger person in the eye and build this narrative that having money or desiring a good, solid salary is a bad thing. And then younger people get out into the world and see that my family member or close friend told me 15, 16, 18, 20, $22 an hour was, air quotes, good money. But when you pay your taxes, Social Security, and medical insurance from your paycheck every week or two, your paycheck is going to be dramatically reduced. So with that being said, to even build that type of narrative when you as an adult know what a younger person is in for, and that younger person may quite possibly live 50, 60 additional years at that point. If you're 18, you may live, another 50 to 60 years. So who is this other person to just come out and make this declaration that money is bad and demonize having money when you must have money to pay your bills on time, to have good credit, to maintain good credit. I just don't get people. But like I said, one of the things that I do get is that a lot of these money myths, and these are huge money myths that continue to be passed along from generation to generation, especially in certain cultures, that mediocrity, that is the thought process. Mediocrity is fine. And they continue to pass this misinformation, as I've stated, generation to generation to generation. And then the younger generations come out and they see that what I was told, whether they admit it or not, when it comes to money and having resources, they see that a lot of those things are not true. And they think to themselves, if only I had an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month, I would be able to pay all of my bills on time. But like I said, this boils down to the person giving the information having these limiting beliefs about what they can and cannot do. And that mindset and thought pattern gets passed down to the younger generation. So what can we do to sort of right the ship when it comes to these limiting beliefs? And especially as a younger person, because you're more in a position to receive what someone is telling you based on a lot of life experience. And even if you don't initially embrace what I'm saying and you want to just double down on your way of thinking, at some point you are going to go out on your own and you are going to decide if you want to stay in a particular city, what particular city I want to stay in, so on and so forth. You are going to see that what I am stating is fact about the cost of living, so on and so forth. So, limiting beliefs, what you must do is combat them. The sooner you do, the better off you are, because you are repositioning yourself literally for greatness. Instead of you believing, well, I can't have that because this person said that insert whatever race here. So since I'm of a particular race or nationality or culture, I can't do much. I can't have much. We don't accomplish much, so on and so forth. You must completely wipe the slate clean of that type of belief system. And you must start to say, I can do this. I can do that. I can have the same things that any other person has. Those limiting beliefs must have a positive affirmation to come against them. So that way you don't stay stuck in these thought patterns. Hopefully I've said something in this video to encourage you. That is what I'm here for as your encouragement coach. To pass on wisdom and to share helpful information, because the bottom line for me personally is I want to see all people that desire to change the trajectory of their life. I want to see that happen. I want to see you do that. I want to see you make a dramatic shift so that you can start to enjoy life to the fullest. And let's commit to doing that today. I hope that I've said something in this video that has resonated with you. Until my next video, enjoy your evening and we will speak soon. Thank you for tuning in. Please come back. Thanks. Bye.